On a warm evening, Alex and Alice were watching the stars. Suddenly, something incredible fell down from the sky. That was a spacecraft. It turned out that the air purification mechanism has broken down on an unknown planet. Its inhabitants need our help. Who is going to set off for a journey, Alex or Alice? Alex. Fasten the belts. Off to new adventures. Tap the exclamation point to learn something interesting. A telescope is an optical device that allows watching planets, stars, and celestial bodies. Show the way to the main character. This button launches our spacecraft further. Earth is surrounded by air called the atmosphere. It protects Earth from cold, dangerous radiation, and space debris like meteorites. Sometimes you can see a falling star in the sky. In fact, it is just space debris burning in the atmosphere. Stars cannot fall. When a rocket breaks ground on a launch pad, it needs to escape gravity. Therefore, it must fly 40 times faster than a jet airplane. Earth is surrounded by air called the atmosphere. It protects Earth from cold, dangerous radiation and space debris like meteorites. Polaris is a point of reference in the sky. When you look at it, it seems that all other constellations move around it. Collect all crystals to continue your travel. Something seems to be hidden here. What a find! The chests will come in handy during our journey. Astronauts carry out different experiments in space. For example, It turned out that spiders cannot weave webs in space. No object in space can fall or break. They float inside a spacecraft like astronauts do. This is called weightlessness. Yuri Gagarin was the first human to travel into space in 1961. His travel in the spacecraft Vostok 1 lasted for 89 minutes. A spacesuit is astronaut's clothing. It protects a human from space cold and solar radiance. The moon is Earth's satellite moving around it. It takes the moon 29.5 days to complete one revolution around Earth. Help the jellyfish pass the obstacles. Great! This button launches our spacecraft further on. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Moon, Phobos and Deimos, Mars. Asteroid belt. Asteroid belt. Asteroid belt. Jupiter. Io. Europa. Saturn. Titan. Uranus. Titania. Neptune. Triton. Pluto. Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt. Proxima Centauri. Venus spins slowly and in the opposite direction. 2 days on Venus is 1 year on Earth. It rains acid on Venus, but the rain turns into fog before it reaches the soil. There are lots of volcanoes on Venus. There were times when they spouted lava on the planet, which has frozen now and covers almost the whole Venus. Being one of the most beautiful planets, Venus derives its name from the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It is visible either in the morning sun or sunset. Find the hiding stars. Great! Mars. For its reddish glow, Mars was named after the Roman god of war. The Curiosity Mars rover landed on Mars in 2012 to travel across the red planet, examine its surface, and find water and life. Mars is known to have very high mountains. For example, the Martian volcano, Olympus Mons, is 27 kilometers, 88,583 feet high, while Earth's highest mountain, Everest, is only 8 kilometers, 26,247 feet high. Mars is cold and dusty. From time to time, severe storms come down on it to raise dust into the clouds. Such storms may cover the whole planet. You must clear the whole field from aliens. Tap an alien to make it disappear. Great! Mars is cold and dusty. From time to time, severe storms come down on it to raise dust into the clouds. Such storms may cover the whole planet. Well done. Saturn has more than 20 satellites. Titan is the biggest. It is even bigger than Mercury. Titan is very much like our planet. It has a dense atmosphere. Its seas and rivers consist of methane. Help the jellyfish pass the obstacles. Great! Well done. Saturn, Uranus, Jupiter, Strange as it may seem, Pluto is able to draw the large satellite Charon. Pluto and Charon are also called a double planet. The tiny Pluto is considered the coldest planet of the solar system. Its surface is covered with a thick layer of ice, which is several times harder than steel. Pluto was named after the Greek god of the underworld. Pluto was named after the Greek god of the underworld. Put the pieces together into an image. Great! The spacecraft Voyager delivers golden discs with images and audio tracks from Earth, including greeting messages recorded in 55 languages. Join all points into a single image. Great! Eris is the biggest and heaviest dwarf planet, and named after the Greek goddess of strife and discord. Asteroids, or minor planets, are masses of rock and iron floating in space. There are lots of ice rocks of different sizes and shapes between Neptune and Pluto. They are called the Kuiper Belt. Proxima Centauri. You must fix all components to make the mechanism work. Well done. You have fixed the mechanism. The planet is saved. The inhabitants want to make you a present for your help. This is our planet now. This fact has not been studied yet. Continue your journey. On a warm evening, Alex? Who is going to set off Alice? Fasten the belts. Off to new adventures. Catch all stars. Great! Sun, Mercury, Venus, Venus, Astronauts not only walked on the moon, but also drove two-seat moon rovers there. The moon is 400,000 kilometers, 248,549 miles away from Earth. Rockets would reach it in 2 to 3 days. Driving a car? You would have to spend more than a half year, while going on foot would take you 50 years. The first man to walk on the moon was Neil Armstrong, an American astronaut, commander of the spacecraft Apollo 11. The moon is 80 times lighter than Earth. If you put Earth on one scale, there would be 80 moons on the other. Find the hiding stars. Great! The planet Mercury derives its name from the Roman god of trade and crafts. Wearing gold-winged sandals, Mercury was quick to deliver messages to the gods. All planets in the solar system dance around the sun. The planets move at different speeds, and each in its own orbit. It takes Mercury 3 months to complete one revolution around the sun, while Pluto needs almost 250 years to do that. Craters are large pits caused by the infall of huge space debris, meteorites. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, and is actually just a huge mass of rock with no atmosphere. You must clear the whole field from aliens. Tap an alien to make it disappear. Great! Artificial satellites are vehicles launched into space with the help of rockets. Io is Jupiter's satellite covered with numerous active volcanoes. One of them is 5 kilometers, 16,404 feet high. Giant stars explode at the end of their life cycle, leaving black holes. A black hole is like a big vacuum cleaner, sucking up everything around. Help the jellyfish pass the obstacles. Great! Uranus derives its name from the Roman god of the sky, the father of Titan, Cyclops, and the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Uranus is the only planet that moves around the Sun lying on its side. Uranus rings consist of dust and therefore can be seen only through a powerful telescope. Uranus and Neptune are called blue planets, as their surface is always covered with a blue mist. Help the jellyfish pass the obstacles. Great! You must fix all components to make the mechanism work. Well done. You have fixed the mechanism. The planet is saved. The inhabitants want to make you a present for your help. This is our planet now.